Strictly music, only music, and nothing else. And today we're going to be getting into another, I want to say album review, but really it's an EP. We're going to go ahead and discuss Jaden Smith 2024, a case study of the long-term effects of young love. Now, this is a 4-song EP for the total of 11 minutes, and the title is damn near longer than the project itself, but we're going to go ahead and break this down, and you know how we do. Strictly music, only music, and nothing else. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share, and let me know what other albums and or EPs that you want me to tune into so we can go ahead and break this down. Now, track 1, Roses. I like this track a lot. The beat is ethereal. It feels like love, unironically enough. And I think for an EP with a title as intricate as that, you want to open up with something as ethereal as this. So Roses, I definitely enjoyed this a lot. I will be playing this more and more and more, giving this much more burn in my personal time. It's very ethereal. It's very aloof. It feels like music should feel. It's a feeling, and I like this a lot. So big ups to Jaden on that song. It's one of my more favorite songs to come out of this year, and it came at the tail end of this year, so it couldn't have came any sooner before 2025, because this is the perfect song for the fall. Now, track 2, Dumb is an interesting track. I like the chorus a little bit. The chorus is interesting. I definitely think it's the weakest song on this 4-track EP, but it still is a good song. It's just not as good as the one. It's nowhere near as good as the one before it, which is Roses, but I do like it a lot. I think I kind of get flashes of maybe a bit of Trippy influence, Trippy Red. I would love to know just exactly what Jaden Smith's influences are musically. So if any of you guys that are fans of him can get in the comments and let me know what his musical influences are, I would love to hear that, because to go from a song as ethereal as Roses to jump to a song like Dumb, I would definitely like to know who he frequents when he listens to music. It's an interesting track. By no stretch of the imagination is it a bad track. It's just, in my opinion, the weakest track on this project. Now, track 3, Gorgeous. I like Gorgeous a lot. I think Gorgeous is very, very, very good. I think we're getting back on task with Gorgeous. I think that fits kind of how Roses did. I think it's very good. I want to say it was every other song, if I do remember correctly. Roses kind of matched up well with Gorgeous, and Dumb, track 2, kind of matched up well with track 4, which we'll get into shortly after this. So I do believe that the title was supposed to cue us up a little bit and let us know what to expect in this peekaboo style here. This peekaboo style of ethereal and kind of aloof, and then we're back to a little bit more of the soft punk rock, party type of vibe. It's a case study of the long-term effects of love. This EP feels like a poem almost. It's almost like poetry. I like Gorgeous a lot. I like Roses a lot. I think those 2 tracks are interchangeable for the best tracks on the EP. I got Roses. If you put Gorgeous there, you would hear no objections from me at all. Now, the last and final track on here, The Coolest Part 2, we go back to that a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more of a bop, a little bit more of a soft punk rock-esque style. It's very, very hard to describe the style of Jaden on this particular EP. He shows a lot of range and diversity in only 4 songs. and 11 minutes total. He shows a great deal of range, so it's very, very hard to understand just where he pulls his influence from for me personally. But it is a case study of the long-term effects of young love, and for it to be as intricate as it is for a project of this size, that is a statement in and of itself. He's a very talented musician, and as we can see here, he does have a very sporadic way of thinking in terms of how he approaches music. And this is by no stretch of the imagination a bad project and or EP. This is actually very, 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 very good. And it's very put together for only 11 minutes. It's very enjoyable. It's very, 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 very enjoyable. I would love to see another project from him soon, but who knows? If the vibe of this project is any indication of his thought process, I guess we'll see him when we see him. He appears to be very much in his own lane, and he dropped this kind of out of nowhere and then just went back on about his way. And this is a very good EP, one of the better EPs that I've heard, and it encompasses the title, which is a case study of the long-term effects of young love. I like this a lot. This is MuZik. I like this a lot. So I want you guys to get in the comments and tell me what you think. Also, if anybody can kind of let me know what his influence are musically, I think I'll be doing some research myself. But if you guys can kind of beat me to it and just put that in the comments, that'll be greatly appreciated. So all in all, I'm a big, big fan of this EP. I do believe it has a kind of, I honestly wish the whole EP was just like the first and the third song. I didn't really need the pickup in tempo from 2 and 4. I definitely like the vibes of 1 and 3, but overall it's a good EP, and for 11 minutes it's very in and out. You get your feels and then you get out the way. It sounds like drugs. It sounds like music. It sounds like, it's hard to explain. I'm hooked on the first song. I'm hooked on that first song. That beat is definitely sticking to my brain. I like this a lot. Strictly music, only music and nothing else. Like, comment, subscribe. It's only 11 minutes. Give it a listen and tell me what you think. Get in the comments and let me know what you think. It's only 11 minutes. Give it that 11 minutes. You will not be disappointed. Strictly music, only music and nothing else. Get at me. I'm here for it all.